Welcome to the driver's seat. You are looking at the 2023 Kia Niro PHEV or plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. When you look at this segment, there are about 6 vehicles that you can buy in the US today under $40,000 that are plug-in hybrids, but the closest competitor is obviously the Toyota Prius Prime, which is their plug-in hybrid version, but it's more expensive, but it has more range. But we're going to talk about this vehicle because I think this might be one of the best values you could buy today in America if you're looking to kind of get into the EV market, but not 100%. You get about 32 miles of pure electric vehicle range on a full charge. And for a lot of people, that works. But if you want to just drive it as a regular hybrid, which is what it becomes after that charge is gone, you can get up to 600 miles of range. So I really like what they've done. You know, the first generation Niro was okay. It was designed to go head to head with the Prius, and it did well, but I think the changes they made, the improvements, the styling, really have moved the Niro way up the ladder, and I've really enjoyed driving it. This is a great recommendation to make. You know, $34,000 starting price. We're driving the SX Touring, which is about $41,000. So to think that you can get a vehicle that combined will get you about 54 miles to the gallon, but you got that 32 miles of pure electric range is really impressive. Like I said, I like the styling. I like what they've done over here in the C-pillar. That's that black painted area you see in the back, very sporty. You can kind of see some of the European styling that has gone into this vehicle. You know, this clamshell hood design, just a lot of nice features that you wouldn't expect in kind of an entry-level, fuel-efficient economy vehicle. It has room for 5. It's a hatchback, plenty of cargo space. Again, I like the styling. It's really hard to find much to complain about. This is kind of a no-brainer recommendation, in my opinion. The interior is comfortable. It's very high-tech. You have one continuous screen, and you know all the technology you would expect in higher-end vehicles right here. I really like how they've incorporated the buttons. You know, it's pretty much all digital. Only 2 knobs, which serve dual purposes: volume, tune, when you're in that audio mode, but when you're in climate mode, it's to change the driver's side, passenger side climate. So a great job by Kia. Well, let's take it for a drive, and I'll give you our final thoughts on the all-new Kia Niro plug-in hybrid. We've put quite a few miles on it during our test week. We're in the upgraded trim level, about $41,000 as previously mentioned. You can get a base one for about $34,000. And when you look at vehicles, you know, in this segment, it's really the Prius Prime, which is their plug-in hybrid, that is the closest competitor. The Kia is less expensive and gives you more content for the money, and then the drivability is really subjective. I like the way the Kia drives. I think the driving aids, the lane keep assist, is a little too aggressive, too invasive. So I don't really like that. But then again, this is a lower end vehicle, so you don't get the smoothness of some of the higher ends, but you can turn that off. I really like the instrument panel. I mean, for $40,000 vehicle, you could see just beautiful high resolution electronics, nice big navigation screen, Apple CarPlay, everything that you need. I really like what they've done here with these buttons. So it's all digital with the exception of a volume button, which is fine with me. I love real volume and real tuning buttons. But as you can see, when you go into the climate mode, then these become, this is the left and the right, you can sync them, and so all the buttons change, and then when you click it again, now you could go into like radio, for example. So I think they did a great job. This to me is something you would find in more expensive vehicles, not a low-end inexpensive vehicle like this Kia Niro. I'm not calling it a cheap car, but when the average price of a new car today is $40,000, it's nice to know you can get a vehicle that will get you 53, 54 miles to the gallon, and it's a 5-door hatchback, has room for 5. It's really a wonderful vehicle. I mean, when you think about if you're on a budget, you want something that's affordable. This is not only a great vehicle, but it's also wonderful because it's a plug-in hybrid. Now, you get 32 miles on a full charge, and it takes quite some time to get to that charge, a couple of hours. But I don't know, if you had access to a charger at home or at your office and you had a relatively short commute, you might never have to visit a gas station unless you're taking a long trip. And when you want to take a long trip, you've got 600 miles of range. So a lot of pluses with this vehicle. I think plug-in hybrids just make a lot more sense today, given the infrastructure and other challenges of electric vehicles. Seats are okay, they're relatively comfortable. I think they've just done a beautiful job with the IP instrument panel, with the technology. When you look at the first generation Niro and this one, wow, night and day. And that's typical of Kia and Hyundai. Usually when they come out with something new in a segment that has been dominated by the Prius, they don't want to go in all in. They kind of want to go in, test the market, and then improve. And my God, have they improved. When I think about that first Niro, it was kind of clunky. It was okay. It was inexpensive. It was certainly a good alternative to the Prius, but it was not quite a Prius. Now Prius is up their game too. They have an all new Prius out, and it finally looks good. But see, that's that lane keep assist. I don't even know why it's beeping. So the system is very invasive. I don't like these driving aids anyway, but it's important to demonstrate them, and I think they're kind of mandatory nowadays. So we just switched over to sport mode just to see the difference in acceleration. Not bad. I like the steering wheel. It's nice and thick. Again, this is the SX touring model, so it's going to have some nice upgraded features. Well, that's a wrap. Well, there you have it, the all-new 2023 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Very impressed with this. Like the styling, like the comfort, the utility, the technology, and of course, having that 32 miles of pure electric range. It's kind of like a mini electric vehicle, but all the range in the world if you use it as a regular hybrid. And there are other Niros to choose from, but we're focused on the plug-in hybrid. This is a great second iteration for Kia. I think they nailed it, and they definitely have a true competitor to the Prius Prime. I'm Ron Doran. Thanks for watching. See you next time on The Driver's Seat.